Thanks so much for joining us. With promising momentum in the race for a COVID-19 vaccine, doctors with Wisconsin's Department of Health Services are working on how we're going to distribute that. Last week, the doctors met to determine who should be among the first to receive the vaccine. Our Ryan Jenkins reports today's conversation focused more on how to get the vaccine to people.
Healthcare workers will likely be the first to receive COVID-19 vaccines once they become available. And in Wisconsin, doctors are already planning to make sure the distribution is fair and ethical statewide.
In my conversation with Pfizer yesterday, the anticipated number of doses by the end of the year was 1.5 million.
This morning, doctors on a DHS vaccine subcommittee working on forming protocols to give out to healthcare systems who will likely be eventually distributing COVID-19 vaccines.
Give the guidelines, and we're not going to be able to operationalize every vaccinator's program, but we can give principles by which we expect them to live.
The ongoing discussions are preliminary and include conversations about how to get the vaccines out to healthcare workers who are working in both urban and rural areas, understanding that in some cases more rural areas or areas with smaller healthcare organizations may not have the same access to space or equipment such as special freezers to store the vaccines.
Our urban large medical centers are going to be most able to assemble a large number of patients, have that 70-degree freezer, and so on. And all of a sudden, you've introduced a huge amount of inequity in terms of the rest of our state, the rural areas, and so on.
The group today considering numerous options to try to combat potential inequities that may arise during this process, such as possibly using a lottery system to distribute the early doses among healthcare workers. And the subcommittee's discussions are not over. They'll meet again on Friday to continue forming distribution guidance as America waits for a COVID-19 vaccine to become readily available. Reporting in Milwaukee, Ryan Jenkins, TMJ4 News.